welcome to the S.H.O.P, the social hub of positivity. As you can probably tell, we're not in the shop, we're in winter wonderland. As beautiful as it is, it kind of makes me feel, I mean, maybe that's why I do the work I do, of the people that aren't warm and that aren't sheltered, and how we need to kind of recalibrate our society so that everyone has a home, a warm home. There shouldn't be a cost of living crisis. There shouldn't be the energy, the water, the gas, electricity should never have been sold off. That's actually theft, in my humble opinion. Working in society and with the community, I've seen the downside of the failings of capitalism, where societies make money more important than people. And if you have a society that does that, not only will you have more and more strikes, which again, I think everyone's entitled to peacefully, I don't agree with violence obviously, but peacefully put their point across and to stand up for their rights. And they were hard fought for rights back in the day. Look at the histories of unions, etc., etc. Anyway, in a roundabout way, what I'm saying is we need to recalibrate society. We can't have super rich people who, most of them, lots of them I should say, have inherited that wealth. And when you look where they've inherited it from, it isn't a good story normally. There's a lot of death and taking over people's countries and all that sort of good stuff. Anyway, so recalibrating society, this sounds like a really gloomy thing. You'd think you'd be in a winter wonderland singing about, you know, yet another capitalist festival, the Christmas, Xmas, whatever you want to call it, part of the year when not only are the fuel bills going through the roof, but people are have continually been enticed, as opposed to sharing and caring for the poor and the weak, etc., etc., to try and spend as much money as they possibly can on stuff that maybe isn't edifying, isn't good for the spiritual nor the environmental aspects and prospects of our society. We have a visitor, and it isn't Santa Claus. Don't you think it's funny though, actually, when we're talking about Santa Claus, that Santa Claus gets rich kids better presents, and sometimes he doesn't get any presents for loads of kids, like from different countries and different cultures. Anyway, it's just a thought. I want to say thank you to everyone that supports what we do. And what we do is support community. So everyone that supports us supporting the community, fair play to you. For those of you in the community that are there merely on an egotistical base, have status or the perceived status by being either, misrepresenting the community. Anyway, enough of them. Got lots of great people to thank. I want to make a special thank you to the volunteers that support us and to all the Can Do team. And this week, I want a special mention for Magda, who is our artistic accountant sort of person, strategy thing. She's really good. Magda, she is a very talented. Look at Magda's art in the S.H.O.P inside in Emery Gate. Thank you to everyone at Emery Gate for the support, and to the wider world. I want to say commiserations to England. I thought that was actually out of all the recent failings, that was actually a really good display. So and a big to Croatia, to all those wonderful Croatians that are listening to this, eh? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, like? You know what I mean? The Croatians, like, they're great, aren't they? And they're great, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not a semi-final, like, you know, right? There's only like 4 million of them, like. You know what I'm saying? Beat Brazil. They beat Brazil. Shh. Anyway, Perisic, Tottenham Hotspur. Here we go. Right, love and peace out there. There's lots of events to look forward to in the shop. 17th of December, there is an art fair, stimulated, organised and inspired by Magdalov. What is your... Makasov it is, isn't it? Makasov. Just seems terrible that I can't pronounce her name, but can hardly pronounce my own name. It's a great community event. There'll be live music from Kula Kachula, who are raising money for the Tunami charity that they and their parents have started in Kenya. It's amazing. Look at Tunami, look at the words on this thing. Magda Maya. There's a lot of M's in this organisation. And also, yeah, 17th on the 23rd, we've got Christmas carols and songs outside the George in Laycock, and then the Red Lion. I want to say a big thank you to all the people involved in the new community choir as well that'll be performing. Anyway, gotta go. Love and peace. Have a nice snowy time.